Good morning everybody. So today I thought I would get ready with you guys. As you can see, I have no product on my skin, so forgive me if this is looking quite not very flattering. I don't have to be anywhere today, so this look is gonna be like how I would do my very minimal natural look and just throw a few products on just to look decent, or at least not decent. I mean, I can walk out honestly, you guys, with no makeup if I really didn't feel like putting anything, but I do like having a minimum, at least a few products, of course, because I do want to have my moisturizer and some skin protection, and that would entail, once I start putting one product on, I have to put a little makeup on. So first and foremost, I've just rinsed my skin. I don't use a cleanser in the morning. It's something I learned from a few beauty experts, and I think it's truly worked. I think if you over cleanse your skin, you just strip it of natural oils and its natural moisture process, and now I proceed to using a toner or a facial mist or something just to prep my skin. And so today I'm gonna use lotion. This is a moisture lotion, the Lotion Essence de Rose from Dior Prestige. So this one is something that is in between a toner, but it does more than that. It's a moisturizing, like, skin prep, but it does more than even out your skin tone, but I like pressing it in the skin. And this one, you don't need, do not use a cotton pad. It is highly wasteful on the product and absolutely not necessary, and pressing it on the skin is actually super amazing, and it's kind of like waking up my skin as well and getting some blood circulation. I would usually put an eye cream, but I don't have an eye cream here right now. It's in my bathroom and I don't want to go all the way there. Usually I'll use like Dior or Estee Lauder. So if not, then I would just use this anti-dark circle roller from Garnier, which is caffeine as well. This is just I need a mirror. Just tap it in with my fingers. One of my day moisturizers of choice, this is the Dior Capture Youth Age Delay Antioxidant Cream. I love the texture of this. It smells very refreshing as well. It smooths, evens out the skin tone, and I think plays very well with makeup as well. It's just it's not gel, it's still a cream, but it's so lightweight and the texture is very pleasant, and it plays well with makeup. I can skip a primer if I'm using this on its own. I am not using, I don't wear a primer all the time. I have my phases where I like to use a primer, but most of the time when I use this, I don't have to. So now for complexion, usually on a daily basis, I would use the Dior Air Flash because it's quick. It gives me medium coverage, and yeah, it's quick and it doesn't build up or get cakey. It just a very simple formula, mineral pigment in an aerosol can, so it does just what a foundation would do. But today I will just use my favorite Drugstore. It's a cushion. It's a Drugstore product. So guess what I always have, and I have backup of, and I find, I don't know for what reason, this for me works amazing. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion with SPF 15, and the one I have is in medium warm, which is buff beige. Honestly, think after winter this has become a little too dark for me, but that's okay. I really just, I focus on just evening out my skin tone and not looking too pale. I focus on the center of my face first, you guys. Let me just zoom in. Let me try to zoom in. So of course I thought it was on after I zoomed in, but it wasn't. So I've already like basically put the cushion. I also just press a little here to prep my lids. Okay. So now I'm gonna do like a very minimal eye look, you guys. Should I do my brows first? No, maybe no. It's so funny, you guys, because this is another drugstore product, and this one is from Wet n Wild again. And this is something that I actually do use or grab for mostly, like on a daily basis, just automatic. So this is Brulee from Wet n Wild. This is like, I don't know, the base that I have been using for years and years and years and years and years. And I just literally like, well, and then I'm gonna grab this palette for today. This is an Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Palette Volume 3. Because honestly, you guys, if I'm not working or I don't need to get made up, all of this can already achieve what I want for a very simple look. I'll use this bronzer right here. Right here to contour my eye. I have a Dior single shadow that I like using as well, but just for purposes of making this quick and showing you guys how you can also use a product in multiple ways. That's one thing I like about the Ambient palette as well, you guys. For travel, if you wanna just bring one palette, you can use this, especially if you're just going to the beach or something. Even this middle shadow here, if I want to add more, let's say dimension, I'm just gonna put that over there. I'm using this Trish McAvoy brush. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. It's a very, very light thing to do, but. And then I'm using a MAC 217 brush. Just gonna get one of the highlight powders here, the one in the middle, and just pop that in here, just to open up my eye, like in the center, and then in my inner corner. And as soon as that's done, I forgot, I usually will press, I have a wet, a damp sponge, and usually I will just press all my skin, and regardless if I'm using foundation and I'm getting a lot more coverage or whatever it is, I always press my product in so it will just melt in with my skin. I don't know if that makes sense, but okay, the next thing I usually will do is this is another drugstore product that I do use on the daily, and I learned this from a famous celebrity makeup artist that I went to LA to take his class. This is the Maybelline New York Expert Wear liner. This even comes in a duo when you buy it. This is what I use for a tight line, you guys. Give me a second, I'm just getting a sharpener. Okay. This one is in Velvet Black. I have backups of these. They come in the, when you go to the drugstore, they come in the duo packs. So I would just like tight line this. I cannot do it on the camera, you guys, so I will be back. So this is with one eye lined, tight lined, so you could see the difference right away. And yeah, so this is the pencil. So now that I have basically my eye almost done, I'm just gonna grab a mascara. This one is the Mercier Caviar Volume. This is not my favorite at all. I'm not a fan of this, but this was launched last year and I got to try it out. And not very finicky, you guys, when it comes to mascaras. I'm not even gonna really layer this for now because I'm really just going to the doctor's and run some errands. Okay, you guys, so I'm looking a little more like a human being now. I've just defined my eyes, put a little mascara. Of course, you can't see it that much, but yeah, I don't need it to be statically volumized. So now I'm gonna do what is obviously still missing, my brows. So I usually use always the Dior Show Brow Styler in 001, which is Universal Brown. This one comes with a spoolie in the other end. Super lightweight, I think the best. Honestly, the best. Like, this is holy grail. So while I'm doing my brows, you guys, I just want to share with you guys a little bit about what I think of the YouTube beauty community now. And I find myself actually responding to comments because it's just not the same anymore. And as in, the beauty community doesn't feel so much like a community anymore, and it's just really sad. I think a lot of people just need to stop. Okay, I'll give you an example. Like, I think Jaclyn Hill again released another Morphe collaboration, and I think there was some ingredient change, I guess significant to some, because it makes the product from an original vegan product from its original formula to now not being that. But I just feel like I was watching this channel, Jen Loves Reviews, and I think some of you guys have seen her. I have nothing against her. I've watched a few of her videos, although I'm not a subscriber, but after a while I just felt like screaming. I usually would I would be interested in click when I see some, something on my feed like, oh, this is another scandal. And to be honest, it's almost feeling like entertainment for me. Honestly, I don't go on YouTube so that I can learn something or because I want to see what Rachel thinks of this product or what they think of the new Chanel launch. Like, everybody's just doing a paid PR video or something paid, or they're complaining about something, or there's drama with some of what the few in the community, which it really is not. It's just like 5 to 10 people, half of which I don't even trust what they're saying about products. It's just so annoying. But the last video I saw with Jen Loves Reviews is, I was just like, I was like, oh my god, I just had to say something and be like, oh my god, if you guys don't like Jaclyn Hill, because it's not the first time, if you don't trust her with her products and launches, or trust the quality of Morphe, just stop buying it. Like, stop with this insane investigative 30-minute videos with this person said this and then requoting tweets and like, I think people, the kids, I would say, I'd call them kids, and the beauty community now are just like, then they bring back the whole history of all of Jaclyn Hill's failed launches. Like, if you know this, why do you buy it? Like, if you're, I don't know, it's just so, sorry. When I started doing videos in YouTube, these were the holy grail OG days. The people that were there already was Candy Johnson, the Chapman sisters, Pixie Woos, Lollipop 26, Gina Binawina, Miss Hannah G, Love, Peace and Lip Gloss, I'm sure there's a few others that I used to watch before when I was starting that I'm missing out on, but I guess it ages me, but this was a decade ago, and those women were true beauty like enthusiasts. They weren't doing it for the money, because obviously at the time it wasn't monetized yet, but I think it also made for a more genuine community. So you can see the difference of just starting out with this and a finished brow. I look more like a human being. So I'll be back with this brow, you guys. So both brows are done now, you guys. You can see I look normal now. So for the eyes, that's really it. And I can still see some blemishes that I have. So this is something that I would still go back in to correct. And I love this from Japan, the Shiseido Spot Cover Foundation, which looks like this. My color is H100. I just use a brush like this, and usually I would just put it like the areas that I know I need more coverage. I like the area around my nose. I have spots here. I don't know how, but I'm getting like some breakouts in my forehead, which I rarely do. And you can see with this one, I just have to tap it in the pot once, and it's good for everything that I already need more coverage in. Okay, so I think that's good. I usually brighten my under eye. This is Holy Grail Clay de Peau Radiance Corrector Pen. Radiance Corrector Pen? Yeah, for eyes. Wow. I always get ochre, you guys. Plus I have the stick foundation or concealer corrector from Clay de Peau, I think. Japanese correctors and concealers are the best, you guys. So I'm just gonna put some of this here. This really makes a big difference, you guys, this step. Like brightening the under eye with the same brush. I love this kind of small dome brush. I just push that in, and you can see the difference, and then I kind of bring it down my nose as well. First, I'm still gonna use I like pressing everything in so you don't see any lines. So now I am gonna use, I love this powder. It's the Dior Diorskin Mineral Nude Matte, and it only comes in 3 shades. Mine is number 2. And I also use my Hourglass powder. This is always my like highlighting powder, Diffused Light and Diffused Light. And I always love using this e.l.f. blush brush I just use it in the center of my face and my under eye. I like setting my under eye powder with this because it has more of a brightening effect. If I don't use like a highlighter, even this would do in a regular day. And then center of my nose, center of my forehead. This is also the parts that I get more oily in and that I have to put extra coverage in, so I just seal that more with extra powder and a more brightening one. Highlight my brow bone ever so slightly with this. So it's nothing really super seen, but it's still, it makes a difference. I think it just lifts the brows. Today, blush, you guys, it really depends on how I feel, honestly. I think I feel like this one though. This is the Chantaceille blush in Laughter. It's a cheek shade. That's how it looks. And I'm just gonna use this, like I'm not gonna contour. I'm gonna use this my favorite Suq blush brush. So from the e.l.f. to the Suq, which is like the most expensive blush brush. I just don't like the mirror of this, you guys, because you cannot see what you're doing. It's pretty small, but I'm just gonna put this, just a bit brightening, so I'm just gonna put this in the apples of my cheeks, and nothing really like contoured. I just want to look bright and not too pale. I feel like even the viewfinder's helping me more right now. I forgot, I usually put this earlier on, like when I'm doing my skincare, but I forgot. This is the Laniege Lip Glow Balm in Berry. I'm a fan of the Sleeping Lip Mask. Sleeping Lip Mask? Lip Mask. Sometimes on its own this is already fine, but I would usually like throw on a lip glow from Dior, a lip maximizer from Dior, or a drugstore lipstick. It depends on how I feel. Sometimes I even, which I really love, oh, I should have used this, is the Lom Kiss Mix in Cheeky. I already have this on though, so I have to wait for it a bit to just settle down. But I think I'm gonna try this. I saw this yesterday, and again, you guys, this is Wet n Wild. It was in the drugstore yesterday, and it's like, that looks cute, and it was like $1. So while I'm using my Clé de Peau mirror, just to like, this is, I don't know, I don't like my lips so bright. Let me try this. It's had a metallic sheen to it. Didn't really change much. I don't line my lip. I don't do anything like that at all when I don't need to. Sometimes I leave it like that. That's pretty much it, you guys. So let me just pat my hair down. I still look a little pale, so if I want to add more, I think I'll add more color. So wow, it is a gray day in Vancouver, you guys. Let me put a little more with this Jouer palette. Just this color here. I feel like I need a little more because it's very gray. Okay, put something on top. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys this from Lom. Just gonna grab a bit. The only thing I don't like about this is it's like using my fingers. See how that added a little more color? But still, it's hydrating balm. So that is it, you guys. This is how I do my face on a daily basis when I don't really have to do much. I hope you guys found this video interesting and informative, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and of course press the notification bell down below so that you guys will be notified every time I upload a video. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day or a great evening.